Hello, friends and lovers. Welcome back to Hades 2. It's time for Aspect of Morrigan. Morrigan. Let's go. The usual. Let's head up top, see what can happen. Have some fun. Rocky. I do use Rocky most of the time here nowadays, unless I think I'm going to desperately need the magic, in which case I use Hecuba. Otherwise, I kind of just don't think too hard about it. I mean, it's fine. Like, Freenose would be like a fine choice as well. Gygero's Dash always kind of nice. I'm always relatively happy to see Hestia. All three of these are viable in a sense, although I probably wouldn't want the attack so much. The special is okay, but at that point, you probably just might as well take Smoldering, because it's really just going to end up being a... What do we call it here? What do I call it? It's going to be an origination engine kind of thing, right? And it just feels like the cast is going to be better at applying it to multiple enemies. I remember for so long when this aspect first got introduced, it's like, oh, you got to use the Omega cast or something like that. That's going to be the most efficient way. It's like, we were quite wrong about that. Lunar Ray, Moonwater, Dark Side. Sadly, the truth is Moonwater is probably the correct option here, right? But I also kind of don't want to, because, you know, we just did it. Lunar Ray, I just don't really have fun using Lunar Ray. I'm going to take Dark Side. I might not use it, like, at all, potentially, but, oh well, not a big deal. Which means that Moonwater should have been the take, but maybe we'll encounter some fun with it. If we get Aphrodite in particular here. She's not being offered right now, so that could be quite bad. So let me think here. What do we want? We obviously want the hammer. I do like the chance at seeing something like Hef's attack. We also have Hestia in the build already, so that's a good possible combination here. Zeus's special would be excellent here, so that might be what I want to take soon, but that mini-boss is actually quite scary early on. Huh. Interesting then, huh? Interesting. So we want Zeus special. Maybe Hef's attack. Maybe. I'd say. Man, I don't enjoy these. What was the point? What was the point, Medea? Maybe we do just start with Hef. Then the hammer soon. Don't really want Ares, but I think there's like 3 doors with them, so I'm probably going to have to take Ares, aren't I? Ares' attack, huh? Well, it kind of depends what Hef has for us, I suppose. If Hef gives us a decent rarity on either the attack or special, we might have to go for it. You know what I'm saying? Hef feels really good in this aspect where you're using the attack and special often. What do you got? Oh, it's hard to get a lot of palms on the surface too. So I think it's not a Hef run then, sadly. I don't know. You could probably still do it. You probably could. Let me take a peek again. So we got 4 doors left. 1. Would I want more Hestia here? I don't know, actually. Maybe not. Might be more of a Zeus run at this rate. I'm thinking Ares, Hammer, Zeus? Maybe? More Hestia, huh? More Hestia, you say? Very nice. Boom, bump. Big special. That's fine. I guess his attack probably would have made a little more sense. I think. Huh. I've tried to make the special feel pretty good with this weapon. I don't know if it ever wound up on YouTube. I think there was like this thing where I was using the Omega special and it kind of worked. I had like the triple... Oh gosh, I don't even remember because it was a while ago now. I had like a bunch of stuff based around the Omega special and it like kind of worked. The juice wasn't worth the squeeze though at the end of the day. That's my new phrase. That's what I'm leaning with. Do I not have any max health anywhere, I just realized? I do not. That is unfortunate. Alright, I think we just take another Ares then. And we'll go fight the mini-boss soon. After our lay hammer and everything. Thank you. Scorch on top of the meters. Grizzly gain. It's probably good enough. Would attack speed really do much for me here, though? Not so much, but it is kind of funny. And I don't need a lot of magic regen. So I don't think this is good, to be clear. And sometimes I gotta make that clear, because when there are occasions where I'll take something for experimentation or just to be different or funny or something like that. Not for the purposes of it being the optimal choice, necessarily. And then people get confused. Why didn't you aim for Born Again, though? You know, sometimes you gotta try something different, you know. At the same time, I understand it. It's hard to find everything, right? Your Omega Special fires each shot dead ahead, and your specials have plus 30% range. I'm trying over here. Skulking Onslaught is okay. I kind of just like Wicked Onslaught better, though, overall. Although if we get Zeus's attack here, if we get Zeus's attack, that's a little less good, probably. Well, I don't even know if I'm going to get Zeus's attack, necessarily, so... I don't know, I feel like it's still Wicked Onslaught either way. I guess it's not a big difference. I guess, I don't know, maybe Grizzly Gain is fine. Like, it'll regen enough magic, but aiming for blood drops in almost any run is never wise. Like, aiming to get a lot of use out of plasma, I guess I should say. I wouldn't consider it a wise move. Okay. Why you gotta be weird like that game, though? I knew you'd be annoying. Is it gonna be a Zeus build? Ooh. Do I deny Zeus since I took Wicked Onslaught and pray for... This is our third god, right? Who would I pray for? Oh, no, it's our fourth god, actually. Oh. So Hestia, Hef, Zeus. Oh, wow. Well, Static Shock is such a good boon. I think I'm more than willing to take that. It potentially does even more than his attack boon there. And we can use Zang's Cube-Take to get a more interesting attack soon anyway. So another way to look at it. Potentially, at least. Cut above. Nah. I'll take G-Blow. Take a little bit more max magic, too. Lovely. All right. Well, this is different. It feels like any build where I actually take Ares. It's like, oh, this is different. Yep. Okay, that did not go where I had hoped. All right, we got him eventually. Boing. Damn, you got me. God, I love Morrigan. It's a tough aspect to get used to, though. And I'm definitely not hitting the buttons in the order that I probably should be. Omega attack on top, huh? Then Blood Triad. Then Static Shock. There's like a very optimal way to do it. Check out Dark Omen, both on Twitch and YouTube. Good friend, great speedrunner, has the world record in Morrigan and is up there in the leaderboards in general. But recently came out with a guide on YouTube on how to use Morrigan well. Highly recommend it if you're into it. But my mind and body has not adjusted to the advice yet. Old habits die hard. Ideally, I believe, if my understanding is correct, is that you hit the attack button and then you hit the dash button right after, kind of thing. But you keep holding down the attack button so that you can charge the Omega attack. But it's just so different from how every other weapon and aspect is played. It's hard to, it is quite difficult to get used to. Now, how important is this to play this aspect well? Practically not at all. To like get a win, I guess I should say. It's really not that big of a deal. For an aspect like Medea, it is kind of a big deal to do the buttons in like the perfect order. But here it's like more for just kind of fun. I mean, you want to use it efficiently, but it's not dire to absolutely hit the buttons in the most precise order. It's not going to ruin the run per se. Not now. Slay your foe. Oh no, it's a morpher. When does that go off exactly? Oh, I saw it there, actually. Is it like every certain amount of time here? I'm going nice and slow. Trying to study it and figure it out. Time for a Path of Stars. Your attack is faster. Your cast deals more damage. Your special gains the bonus of your special boon. Gains the bonus of your attack boon. Dark side. Her attack is faster. I don't think I'm going to buy the max magic. I'm going to hope I don't need it. Okay, my friends. I think I kind of got into a rhythm that works okay for me, which is that I hit the special and the cast sort of like in a line with my thumb. So special into cast immediately, every time. And then attack into dash, but continue holding down the attack button. Rinse and repeat. Attacks. Let me repeat that. Special cast, quickly. Then attack dash, but you keep holding down the attack button so you can charge your Omega attack afterwards. I hope that made sense. Fountain Run, let's go. But how does he know? No shrine. Ooh, Cersei. Very good. Is there anything here that's particularly interesting off the top of my noodle? I definitely don't want the Hex one. 4% more crit chance is probably the best. Probably. Into a trial. Okay. I don't even know if it's possible to get, like, Fountain Cersei mid-shop in this zone or not. I'm actually not sure. So who's attack what I want here? I would not want Ares's, that's for sure. I do already have Origination. Sanguinary Savior. Yeah. All right. I just wasn't expecting it. I think I knew in the back of my mind that Grievous Blow would enable it, but at the same time, it's like, who cares? I don't think attack speed is gonna do a whole lot for us in this junction. And I'm probably not gonna spawn that many blood drops unless I get something else. Oh, is it time yet? The other two are not good. Well, I saved up for a higher rarity at least. I was kind of hoping Hef would come back, but it didn't happen. I tried. You gotta admit I tried. Zeus, Zeus, Zeus. Zeus, Zeus, Zeus. And a big old double strike too. Not Arc Flash. Arc Flash my nuts. I think I will buy the max health, but not the Pommy. I think. Maybe that was overkill. Maybe. What happened to this beach? We've been visiting this beach for thousands of nights, Eris. I don't know why you're still confused about this. I was hoping it would hit that bomb. There we go. Boing, boing. Hey, buddy. Oh, come on. How could you do this? You're fish food, babe. Am I gonna try dark side here? And she runs away immediately. Bonk, 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 bonk. I definitely don't enjoy dark side. The fact that it makes you invincible does have value, though. God damn, those things got me real bad at the end there, huh? The invincibility gives you some value, particularly in this fight in particular, right? It could probably let you destroy the bombs and everything. In betwixt. Racing thoughts. Stutter step, huh? I kinda like... I'm still gonna take racing thoughts. I was considering stutter step here for some reason. Blitz was top of the meters. I mean, with the heroic double strike, I'd hope so at this junction. One would hope. Hammer time? Sure. Sure shot flurry. Yeah, about that. Mystery boon, but no path to stars. About that. There's something that feels good about Morrigan because it just keeps you so busy, I guess is how I would describe it. There's something about that that I like. And you might say, what do you mean it keeps you busy? Like all things do is, I don't know. I feel like not everything necessarily does. I'm thinking of like aspect of Cersei's. Supai too, to some degree, but I don't know. Supai is kind of goofy in its own way. That makes it interesting. I believe that's going to be Grievous of the Blow. I could have gone for more plasma from Ares. There to be weird. Again, wouldn't be the right choice. Oh. Bump, bump, ba-do-do-do. All the special stuff is basically a waste. It really just doesn't do anything. I mean, it has to be Rapid Onslaught, and I'm only really taking it to channel the Omega attack faster, practically, as well. Rapid Onslaught doesn't feel very good with this aspect, I think. Which is kind of too bad. Oh my god. Managed to get dinged pretty bad there. Hestia did most of our damage, interestingly. Nimble Limbs. I don't think that does a ton here either, but it is funny. No, I actually kind of need the cash. Thanks. Hestia or Zeus now? Slow Cooker I'm thinking about. Kind of an interesting choice. There's Electric Overload. I can't get the Hef duo right now. There is more Scorch from the Hestia-Zeus duo. There's something like Glowing Coal. Yeah. I kind of feel like with Blitz, Double Strike, and Sag Shock already, Hestia just has a couple more general things that will feel better. Most likely. Like Snuffed Candle. I don't think Slow Cooker would be correct for us to take right now. Double Hestia. Thermal Dynamics. Yeah, I kind of figured that would be okay to keep Scorch up on them. So we'll take that to start. Glowing Coal, and then we could get the duo later, maybe? It's fine. Cardio gain, not necessary. Would also ruin Sanguinary Savior. Now we charge our Omega attack incredibly fast. Between Rapid Onslaught, Racing Thoughts, etc. Boink. We got here more Hef. Now, if Hef offered to swap the special, yeah, I think I'd take it. It would be heroic. So, I think it'd be like close to the cap in terms of the cooldown, I think. All right, lovely. Damn, no swap. Uncanny Fortitude. Martial Art with 6 rock already. Not so bad. Rallying Cry from Ares eventually would be cool, though. We also have Wicked Onslaught, so this does help there. It's definitely not Smithy Rush. Our health looks pretty good.
Something of value there.
Guess I will take that since I have some cash. And I'm about to earn more, I suppose. But not the Path of Stars. This is not a run. You really, yeah, you gotta have, like, the Godsend to make Darkside interesting. It might serve a use, but interesting would not be how I feel about it. More Path of Stars? I'm leaving. Let's see if we can get Rallying Cry for something here. Boink, boink. More Plasma, I guess, would be goofy. Again, not good so much. Is this going to be an Athena room, I feel? It's a lot of enemies. No, I guess not. Damn. Well, Visceral Impact. Martial Art goes up as well. Got plenty of money. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's buy some max health. More Hef. What do you got? Yeah. I did take Martial Art. So more rock would be nice, and plus we might eventually get... You might say, but Epic Smithy Rush. It's just not much, you know? I'd rather take that weird way. I could actually use the safety from it, too. I didn't get my health back up for this fight. Boink, boink. Boing, boing, boing. Come here. Can't see ya. Okay. Middle, or sorry, top, middle, bottom. That'll do. Got him. Ow. Did not get him. Here. Have a dark side for the fun of it. Mirror. I dropped that in the exact middle of the arena. Okay. I'm paying attention to this. Middle. Top, top, middle, top. Top, top, middle, top. My health actually got pretty low, so. Ow. Is he down? He's down, I think. Woo! Don't worry, dark side's up. Ow. Get him! Hell yeah! I bet Typhon's gonna go down like a bitch. There, I said it. Like a bitch. Blitz damage popping off. I'm actually kind of surprised that it's higher than everything else by that much. I know the rarities are good, double strike and everything. But I'm surprised the Omega attack isn't doing a little bit better. It's only 9%. It's tied with Static Shock, basically. Usually the Omega attack winds up quite high. But then again, I'm also kind of used to some things. I don't think it's Black and Fleece. I really want Rallying Cry from Ares now, but I definitely don't want to use his keepsake. Do I? No, I don't think I do. What's the best thing here? It might just be Knuckle Bones. The blood drop wouldn't really do much for me. Definitely don't need the max magic, but I will actually... Whoops, I should have got that gold pot. I will actually order that armor, though. Our health is still kind of low. Or at least not as close to max as you'd expect right about now, I think. Okay. Let's go. Bump a dump a dum ba do 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 bump a dum. I still see calls to see Ares balanced. It's tough because in the last video I said you need some bad things in the game, right? I will say I think Ares could actually use some Bizity buffs, namely around the plasma. The whole plasma mechanic is just bleh. All right, so no Ares. What is Hef has something? I thought. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. 15 hundo, huh? Ooh, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I think the plasma stuff is just kind of a trap. It sounds fun, it sounds good, but it's just not good. Uncanny fortitude now. I guess so. I think I'd rather have that than Smithy Rush still. Maybe this will be a case of you really didn't need that health, Dan, but I don't know. All right, relax. We got Zeus from this. Power Surge, not that good. You could fill in Thunder Rush just so it stops appearing. I guess I am going to do that, actually. Now let's pray, even, that Ares shows. No! I only got 3 fire. Ares in the final shop. Ares in the final shop. Ow. Boing, boing. Get him! Okay, that thing's popping. Get that eye. Get that eye. How many eyes does Typhon have? The special is up there. 16% of our damage, even. Pyrotechnique, and we have that duo, right? Thermal Dynamics. That actually sounds pretty good. Then. Because we're probably applying too much Scorch at this rate. Maybe Ares? No! Still couldn't get Ares, sadly. More Rock, Molten Touch. Well, these are all pretty... Actually, that's probably the best, although it's not Rock. Whatever. Give me that for martial art. Fire Away. Double Legendary build. Don't really like it that much, but the other two aren't great. Fire Away. Alright. Well, now we're pretty healthy, I think. Now we're pretty healthy. I don't know if I've ever gotten through the beginning of this fight without losing some resists, by the way. I mean, maybe if I just sat there kind of thing. Okay. Oh, did I finally do it? Maybe I finally did it, actually. All right, which move are you doing? Stop doing that. There he goes. Knuckle Bones, top of the meters. Okay, honey. Might consider Dark Side. Or when the tentacles pop out in the next phase. Woo! When they're about to show up. Okay, that's a pretty good time for being invincible there, I'd say. Okay, and there that almost goes. Baby, aw. Tried too many things, though. What? Got him, baby. That felt smooth. I guess I didn't need that health after all. That felt smooth. I'm actually curious about the damage. Blitz still on top. Blood Triad wound up second here. Didn't get any of the cool Blood Triad ones, right? Scorch did slightly better. The special with 13%. That's surprisingly not bad. Can we agree? I'm not using much of anything related to the special. I mean, I throw out the special to trigger the Triad, right? Maybe I've been poo-pooing it too much. Perhaps I have. Let's throw out an Omega special here for fun. I think that's sort of my issue. Alright, send him back. The Omega special shares a cooldown with the regular special on this aspect, which means that you can't quickly use a special and then an Omega special right afterwards. You have to wait a certain amount of time. You don't have to wait to catch the blade. It's just some certain amount of seconds, basically. It's not insane, but it's different from, you know, like the attack, where you can attack and immediately Omega attack with no repercussions, basically. But I will say, the special did more damage than I would have guessed here. I don't think Wounds is even particularly good on it, if I were to guess. I think we might have to run this back and maybe use a particular build for it. It's kind of surprising, I gotta say. We'll look at the final damage meters again. What was the jazz here? I mean, we had double legendaries. So that's cool in its own way, right? Although I only wound up with 62%. I mean, I guess that's not nothing, but it just probably wasn't that interesting. But yeah, Blitz did the most. But it's quite even, actually, when you look at the amount of things that did damage. It's actually quite split up, you know? It's a little bit of everything, basically. But yeah, the hammers weren't even that cool, really. There's cooler hammers, basically. Note to self. Next Morrigan run. It's time to bring back the special and or Omega special and see how she feels. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what I asked for. I do appreciate you. And I'll see you in another video.